Ooh. Ah-ha-ha. Hey, journeymen, journeywomen. Well, I got someone for delay. Where I'm at? Why I got delay? I don't know if why I got delay or not. Let me see. I think I got two streamers on. Let me cut this off. Yeah, I think that's it. I got it. Oh, hey, journeymen, journeywomen. This is a hero's journey with Dr. D here to encourage, motivate, and to inspire, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. That's what I'm doing, creating a better mindset today. Uh, if you're here currently on live, if you've seen previous videos, or if you're on the replay, how about you help me help you so we can help others by clicking subscribe, commenting, and sharing. And please don't forget to give me the thumbs up in the in the replay, because what you do when you do that, you help me help you so we can help others by clicking by helping me build together so we can make it better tomorrow, today. But today, this is what we're going to talk about. Now, by the time you get to the replay, you will have the feature video. I had a pretty busy day, but that's no excuse. I just didn't do it. But it's in the works. The feature video is about toxic dreams. Now, what has been done? What I've been doing previous. Let's get you up to speed. Now, previous I'm doing it. I'm doing a series on the dirty dozen, the dirty dozen thought life, the dirty dozen, and I've covered toxic thoughts, I've covered toxic emotions, toxic choices, toxic words, and now this week I'm covering toxic dreams. And now they cut this down a bit. We get down a little bit. That's low enough. So toxic dreams, and that's what we're discussing. Toxic dreams. Pause for 30 minutes. So, what I will do to start it off, I'm gonna go ahead and get into my comment section, add a guest, copy link. Copy link in the comment section. So therefore, when I get to the Q&A, please or prior to me getting to the Q&A, just go to the back room, and then I'll bring you up so we don't have to mess up time. All right. So toxic dreams. We all have dreams, but some people don't think they have dreams. No, we all have dreams. That's a way of our. That is a way that our body shuts down and connects our mind to our body. It regenerates. Some people have dreams. We have dreams, and the dreams are suppressed due to emotional turmoil. And sometimes you suppress them because you don't want to deal with it unconsciously. And then also, is a thing about we just forget. We forget. We forget our dreams, and we forget our dreams, and we don't realize the relevancy or the importance that dreams have. I do believe that the dreams are God's chalkboard to our imagination. I believe God uses our imagination to write, so it can permeate our dreams, which is embedded in our non-conscious and comes up to our conscious, so we can apply, so it can be applicable. How can it not be? How can it not? How can it be applicable if you can't remember it? How can it be applicable if you suppress it? It it can still be applicable, but the thing is, if you don't know what you're applying, how can you apply it? You can't. You can't. You cannot. You cannot. And it's a willful. Have you ever remember taking a test? For those who still take tests, and we all take some type of test, whether a written test, relationship test, or workforce test. Life is full of tests, and a lot of times we repeat the test over and over again, maybe with different people, different locations, different situations, but all the same, it's still a test. Certain things that we have learned while we are wide awake. Certain things we learn, and you learn, and then you go sleep on it. It's always good to go to sleep and be restful, because when you go to sleep, something happens. It's called dreams. It's called dreams. Remember, you used to take tests in grade school, and they said, "Well, make sure you get a good night's rest." Why? It's so it's so that the abstract, the the abstract, the conscious. Why you? Okay, let me explain this to you. Excuse me. Your conscious, when you're awake, you tend to make the abstract concrete. But when you're asleep, you make the concrete abstract. No, yeah, yeah. Because and sometimes the abstract is not understood. It's not understood in your dreams. That's why it's good to journal. It's good to journal. Sometimes we don't understand the relevancy of a dream, and and it's and sometimes it takes a while to pick and choose and try to find out the message in the dream. And when you have a lot of tumultuous dreams, is when you're an emotional, uh, un, um, you're unstable in your emotional state, and it's trying to tell you something, trying to get a grip of it. But sometimes we don't take the hints, we don't take the message. We just keep on doing. Or sometimes what happens, people drown themselves. They drown themselves with alcohol or certain types of drugs, so they don't have to remember their dreams. They suppress the message that may be given to them to help them to deal with certain things in life. And when you suppress things that are meant to warn you, enlighten you, to guide you, you don't get the message. It end up being in a mess. So, like I stated before, we all dream, and your dreams are a way of your uh, is a way that we actually get messages to actually help us through life and to rebuild stuff, rebuild and give us a mind and body connection, and for everything to rejuvenate itself and have some type of guidance and goal. So you have 5 steps. You have 5 steps. This is how you detoxify your dreams, because these are toxic dreams. We have dreams. All dreams not good. All dreams are not bad. However, I do believe a dream has a message to it. It's just that we don't remember all our dreams, and we don't purpose ourselves to pull anything. We don't feed anything in our conscious to come in, conscious to be unfolded in our unconscious while we're dreaming. So we don't feed anything while we're awake to build while we sleep. So when we wake the next day, we can apply. We don't build it like we need to. However, I believe there's a 5 steps, like I said, the neurocycle. This is how you detoxify toxic dreams. You gather. What does that mean? You gather your dream. You gather when you wake up. You figure out, what have you been dreaming about? Was it toxic? Was it good? And first, you have to assess what was the dream about. Or was it a toxic dream? And for those who do not know what toxic dreams, that means something's not good. A toxic dream is something that's building, that may be influential in building a toxic tree, which is negative, and which is feeding the tree of fear that's affecting your movement in life to obtain your purpose and to plow ahead. So when you when you first thing you wake up, you gather. It's 5 steps, like I stated before. You gather. You wake up, you gather, you dream. You gather different things that you were dreaming about. Um, and then you gather, you reflect. You reflect on was it a good dream? Was God trying to tell me something? Was it a warning? What was it? What was it? You reflect on the things and you pick images, pictures. But you have to be still. When you get up, you have to be still. And don't be so in a rush to keep it moving. Be still. God may be trying to tell you something. He may have told you something, but now he's trying to get you to think, pull from the reservoir. It's a certain time span of when you wake, when you sleep and you wake. It's like it's a middle ground. It's called theta. You're still in a dream state, but you're awake. And while you're in theta, right when you get up, you can actually pull. You can pull. But the best time to actually pull from the unconscious to pull to the conscious is right when you wake up, not an hour after you wake up. Right when you wake up, but right before you go to sleep. I mean, you're drifting, you half and half. So you reflect on what you've been drinking, what you've been dreaming about, or your dreams. You try to say, was God trying to tell me something? Was it something good? It was a warning, what have you. That's reflection. Now, all these things, these first two steps, gather, you're pulling yourself together. And that's why it's good to meditate. Meditate to muse, me just to pause and listen to things, the externals. What is your body telling you? Do your senses? Because it's feeding your body. What is it telling you? So you pay attention, you gather, and then you reflect on the message that you believe you heard, you felt, or you saw, or you heard, or you touched, or you remembered. And then you journal. Now when you journal, you're pulling information from your unconscious to really put it on paper. You're putting your mind out on paper. And now you're trying to pull images, anything, an image, a song, a face, anything. You're pulling things and you're writing it down. And keep writing it down. You're getting out on paper. And still, when you write things on the paper, when you're journaling, you don't always know exactly what it means. But you're getting it out. And when it's fresh, right after you awoke, then it's a chance that you won't understand. And that's why after you write things, you journal, you revisit. Now you revisit what you have journaled because at that current time it may make sense. But as days go on, you go back and you revisit that post of what you journaled. Oh, wow, that dream was telling me something about what's happening at work, or how I'm behaving, or how I'm communicating with my spouse, or how I'm communicating with my children, and how certain people affect me, or how I allow other people to affect me. It may be telling me. That's how you revisit. And then after you revisit, you do a reach, active reach. You take something out of what you have assessed with your thinking through your dreams, and you adjust it. That's why it's good to think about what you're thinking about. I have a video on that. Think about what you're thinking about, and not just while you're awake. Be purposeful when you go to dream. Then when you go to bed, say, okay, have something on prior that's maybe inspirational, educational, something that you're trying to learn that's being fed into your tape recorder, which is your unconscious. So when you awake, you can just press the button and it'll play. The body just like a tape recorder. It receives everything. It just needs a trigger to allow it to come out. You know, it's a method in speaking people do. D. Milligram does it. And I do to a certain extent. where you read, you just you take in. Now you're reading, and you're taking it in. And then when you have to speak, it's already in there. Now, after you finish reading it, per se, some people don't really remember everything that they read right then. However, when they start to speak, it's in there. And this is what I did when I was doing my comprehensive exams. I did that process where I had papers and articles all around my kitchen floor, and it works for me. And what I'll do, I read, and I highlight an area. Now I read, I highlight another area, and like 20 or 30 articles on the floor. And as I start to write, it's triggered. I said, okay, I'm putting together a puzzle because I read so much, and as the visual is in front of me, and I start to write, and it gets a mind of its own. And like when I'm writing, it says, okay, that one, find the article on that, adolescent children, or depression, or this, and but I have it in front of me, and I'm putting together a puzzle, and it works that way. I'm loading things in my unconscious, and that you too can do that in your dreams. Unfortunately, people load negative things in their unconscious when it comes up in their behavior in their conscious life. If you're wondering why you're always depressed, always in fear, maybe you need to cut the television off when it's playing CNN at night, and current wars that are across the world is playing 24 hours, and it's being fed into you. And then when you wake up, or you feel scared, I wonder why. You can adjust what you feed your spirit, what you feed your unconscious, so you can live a life more prosperous. All right, that is my recap. Oh well, you'll get another version later on, like a 5-6 minute video. And now I put my link up. My update is next week I should be doing a video on something toxic. I did toxic dreams, toxic seed. Yeah, next week I'll be doing a video on toxic seeds. You may get a double whammy. Toxic seeds. I did one toxic thoughts. If you haven't seen it, go back in my archives. You see our toxic. Well, it's on the page, not in my archives. The toxic thoughts was the first one. Toxic emotions, toxic words, toxic choices, and toxic dreams. And next week should be toxic seeds. We're almost halfway full. Finished with the Dirty Dozen, and if you have as I stated before, put my comment section in there, and that is my update. So right now I put the link in. All right. Done. I'll put another link in the comment section for those who don't know it. You can actually ask me something in the comment section. I will respond. All right. It's in there. Oh boy. I give a couple minutes. This probably may be a record. I was looking at while people are coming on or not coming on. Let me say this last piece. I was reading something. It's Dr. Carolyn Leaf. I get a lot of my material from, to a certain extent. amongst other authors that talk about the epigenetics and the thought life of the mental aspects of our being. She was explaining that dreams have been effective for her um, through while she felt that she was actually praying when detoxifying, actually paying attention to her thoughts or dreams. She had a dream. And this wasn't through prayer, this was actually, she had a dream. She had a dream, and the dream was actually saying that they're going to be in a different country and other men will be trying to stab them. And just so happened, the dream came to happen. And because she had the dream, she was giving solutions to prevent through prayer how to prevent her and her family from getting harmed. And that happened. And lo and behold, the situation happened just like it happened in the dream. And she was given some things to do in order to not, not be harmed. And nobody got harmed. I think we just need to pay attention to everything around us, and not just in our conscious world, but in our unconscious world. And our dreams is our unconscious world. I believe that's God's playground, and I believe that's His messaging board. And the messaging board is for us. But if you don't listen, if you're not still, if you're not open, how would you hear? How would you hear? Yeah, and because faith without works is dead being alone. So don't allow things to seep into you, become toxic. You have the power to change the toxicity that filters into you. You can change it and make a good tree instead of a bad one. All right, all right. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. All right, all right. Okay. All right, journeymen, journeywomen. This if you found any value in the content, how about you help me help you so we can help others by clicking subscribe, commenting, and sharing. Because when you do this, you organically help me and walk with me and build with me so we can make it better tomorrow, today. And be on the lookout for our live tomorrow on our trip. And if you have any recommendations about what happening show, put it in the comment section. I will respond within 24 hours. And hopefully see you tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time on What Happened, my What Happened show. And also on the replay, you look on to the left and look to your right, you should see Purpose Driven, Emotion Center, and my Write and Share series. So check those things out. I am on a trajectory to get 1,000 hours before the end of the year. Not 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. My subscribers are moving up, but I need all my subscribers to listen to my content. to listen to my content so I can get my 4,000 hours. So that will be appreciated. And now, if you don't, and for those that want a little bit more, check me down below. Hero 6, they're working something out on my website, but you all can check Hero 6, at a Hero 6 on my Instagram, and leave me a message if you need a little bit more. And so this is a hero's journey. And remember this, everything you get, if you don't remember anything else from this video, if you don't recall anything else from this video, this show, remember this: every day you get a vertical, make it your goal in life to always move forward and never move back. Why? Because life is just too short to live looking in the rearview mirror. Because you are important. How do I know? God says that you're important. He said you're the first and not the last. You're above only and not beneath. Don't take my word for it. Take his. However, I believe that you are important as well. So therefore, you know what? You got to be the truth. So this is the hero journey with Dr. D. And looking forward to see you. Looking forward to see you again. And that's wrong. Out.